57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So his great start to the season continues. He found the end zone time after time in the opener last week, and he does it again here in week 2.
And Brandon, we have a lot of coaches tell us week to week that there is no momentum, there is no carryover. Every game is its own entity. But after what we saw him do last week and now punching one in here, I'm starting to think that there is a carryover, and he's feeling it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start the drive here with the checkout. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Jalen Carter in on that tackle. You look at this Eagle defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts them down in the minds of their opponents.
This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Trimmer. Please.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for an Eagles.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early. That's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as it drew it up in practice.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
180. Hey, Silver.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll try to pick it up himself. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
First down.
A first down carry for Barkley. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first down. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Eagles first down.
Trimmer.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there,
and that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
Jake
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Eagles 14. Chiefs nothing. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. At the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Down back at the 40-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, run!
Now Lawrence to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Up the middle with Barkley. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
13 yards.
79 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
1st down, Eagles.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll get this complete to Worthy. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Around him. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
24.
Here's Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
180, 180.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Xavier Worthy.
His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Elliott good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lawrence. And bringing it in right side here. Back now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll throw now on the final play. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because,
And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
They've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front are a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Great. Set. 180.
Now Hurts going to move him around. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
No touch.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles open the lead up to 34-0. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nifty running by Beckham. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive will have the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
It's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam now. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go to Barkley again.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Red 23.
Lawrence will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion. Hey, so
From the gun, it's Lawrence. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Great effort there. They shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. 111 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Well, some strong running. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now 2nd and 3.
Don't touch it! Don't touch it!
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now fourth down. Well, big here in the fourth quarter. Up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They only needed that 1 yard going for it on fourth. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
And the decision paid off indeed. Running again with Barkley on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
63, 63, 63. Go silver, ready? No touch.
They'll run with Barkley. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened in the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
All right, let's go. Next side.
A final shot now for Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's complete. It's Okurebu now. And he'll have it past midfield almost.